Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Wingman. Last time we we helped capture the eminent domain, cleared the skies of enemy transports, and took down the Solana communications, and then finally destroyed pretty much the entire Federation Air Force up in Bering Strait. Hello, Starscream. Homework. I know homework sucks. Back to Orange. Welcome across. So today, Monarch and Prez are going to be making the push towards Prospero. Or Prospero, however you want to pronounce it. We're going to start with Midnight Light, Mission 12, and we'll probably go or finish the cutscene after way back 16, because that will basically end this arc. Let's go ahead and resume. Last time we kicked the Packfed's ass. Yes, Kel.
Hitman team, an interesting hit came up on available taskings, and I don't think anyone else from Sicario's pilots or the other Merc teams could take this on. So, listen up.
Independence Force victories countrywide have cascaded into each other. The Federation, now having lost a great deal of its air forces, are falling back. As their front lines fall, however, activity from the more unknown elements of the Federation here in Cascadia have started to stir. Several fishermen within the last week have reported intense bursts of light emanating from the Harkema Industrial Park off the coast. This rig is part of a naval-based private ownership property leased out to several international companies, including a firm called Icarus Armories. The Federation has recently deployed their own defenses to the rig, and on top of that, it's manned by private security forces. Your objective is to wipe out any Federation presence on the facility.
I'm not sure how
SOF to uncover what they're doing.
This dogfight's gonna go. Boss fight.
The radar buoys, giving you away into the airspace undetected.
We'll probably have to rely on the railgun a lot.
You have no idea what else might be being worked on out there.
And I might have bitten off more than I can chew by setting this on a hard mode. Because I failed to take into account the fact that the Tomcat, while it's a great plane, it is not the FS-15. Oh, ad break. Let's see here. Oh, I can change difficulty if I need to. Okay, that's good. We might end up having to use that. But while the ad's going, I can give you an update on what's been happening. For upcoming streams, Dragon Age is probably not going to happen because I can't get the damn game to launch. It keeps saying something about not recognizing a driver that doesn't exist, and when I go to the website to download the driver that it tells me to, the website's like, yeah, this doesn't exist. Yeah, the Tomcat is an interceptor, not a dogfighter. This is true. Unfortunately, this is Canon Run, so I have to stick with Tomcat. So, Dragon Age is probably not going to happen. Which sucks, because I wanted to do a more updated Dragon Age stream playthrough. Because the old archives are kind of bad audio, bad visual quality. It's serviceable, but ugh. Then Baldur's Gate 3 PC. The only thing that can save it is a complete purge of anything Baldur's Gate on my PC. So mods gone, um, game gone, save data gone, everything gone. Then I'll have to reinstall it and go vanilla until the mods are updated, and replay Arella's campaign up to the point where we left off, which was shortly before crossing the first bridge into Worm's Crossing, which is about a quarter of the way into Act 3. So that's going to be a long time before we get back to it. The one piece of good news is the substitute for Baldur's Gate 3 is an Insanity playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And that is going great. I've already set... It's going to be New Game Plus. I've already finished Mass Effect 1. So we can start that stream on Sundays as soon as the Ace Combat 6 stream is done. Hello, Ross Striders. Welcome to stream. I'm just doing some housekeeping until the ad's over. I'm currently about a quarter of the way through Mass Effect 2. So by... No, oh, that's a modded aircraft. This is a rebalanced Chimera. As you can see, here's the normal Chimera's stats, which has 2.6 in the response rating, all that stuff, whereas this one has a 3.0. Also, it has naturally RDBMs and a more expanded weapons. But anyway, so once the Ace Combat 6 carrier run is complete, we're going to start Victor Shepard's run on Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition on Insanity, which is basically Halo Legendary. So I hope you guys will be interested in that. We will be on Sentinel, but Insanity is still the hardest difficulty. It will be interesting to see how this plays out. Alright, the ad is done. So let's go ahead and get going. What do you mean by mods will be supplementary? Mods will be a thing. I can post my mod list if you want. Well, for Mass Effect 1 weapons, the Spectre sniper rifle will look like the Black Widow, but most of them are going to be visual mods. From Mass Effect 2 on, yes, I will have access to the Mass Effect 3 weapons. However, Victor is a Sentinel. He is not trained in using sniper rifles. He will be an assault rifle as his longest range weapon. Also, you decided because you hate yourself to do a glass cannon run with pace training. You do hate yourself. Alright, so we're gonna flap the railgun on. It's okay. Thank you, again. Let's see here. We're gonna need 23s. Yeah, okay. If I'm paying do all that, I'm merc with no flares. Yeah, no. Especially not with the Tomcat.
It's on its energy right now. Huh? Oh, don't give me that. You know I wanted to pilot space shuttles as a kid. Oh, how far I've fallen.
I wish there was a two-seater F-15. But yeah, a two-seater Hornet would be nice. But I want the FE-15. Give me my Strike Eagle.
You paid several million for your plane? All Hitman elements. I said focus. We should tell him to shut up one of these days, don't you think? I should be in Cascadia right now, collecting some money pit. Hey, at least one of these things might win the war.
My Discord's working.
Missile is on the way.
Big one.
I guess it's just a heavy tide.
Because it can be
Hey, most of this stuff is very temperamental.
Maybe on paper. But there is no way a fish bed could take on a Strike Eagle. Because a Strike Eagle could take out a fish bed before the fish bed even knew what the fuck was going on. And even if it did get into a dogfight, it's not the plane, it's the pilot. And most air forces that are currently fielding the MiG-21 can't even touch the USAF in terms of piloting skills. And I don't care if you think that I have American bias. I probably do. But until someone proves me wrong, in A7 it is. In real life, fuck no. The Felon is a failed aircraft. Its radar cross-section is ginormous for a quote-unquote stealth aircraft. It's held together by ribbons. And there's only like, what, 5 of them left? Yeah, no. I fear no Felon. Wonderful. No, look out below. Look out of satellite. 57. That's so damn. Zero. Yep. I like the habitual line crosser. Especially the kid videos. I have the design-wise of the or like just the looks of the SU-57. It looks cool. And I'm gonna be completely honest, in A7, I purposely ground that shit out so I could get the Felon just because it had pulse lasers out the wazoo. But in real life, it is a shit show. It is the epitome of Soviet/Russian corruption on the highest levels. Say what you will about the American military-industrial complex, but when they set out to build a fighter that can beat the world, it does. What's Paper Tiger? The Felon? Oh yeah. I wouldn't even call it a Paper Tiger, because a Paper Tiger is at least threatening on paper. Like, I mean, in Top Gun Maverick even, the Felon went, it had, its only kill was a crippled, aging F-14 Tomcat. And even then, the pilot that downed it didn't, hold on. What the why is the... Well, I'm not using it at the moment, so... But I'll have to scan my external hard drive on the big computer later. That's annoying. C-57 is like, whoa, I can perform advanced aerial maneuvers. Yeah, try that as I shove an AIM-9X up your ass. Fox 2, you commie son of a bitch. But, pilot didn't even down it because Hank was second behind me. Oh yeah, that's right! The Tomcat survived. It got hit, but it didn't die. He was too busy being knee-high and trying to line up the perfect shot that he exposed his ass to Hangman, who got a nice BVR kill. Top Gun Maverick is, I highly recommend. Well, yeah, you did. But I saw it like 5 times in theaters. I own it on Blu-ray, and I've seen it like an additional 5 times on Blu-ray. Yeah, you don't have to censor curse words here. I have the mature tab on because of language, so there shouldn't be anybody that Twitch would find problematic here. stop being a jet nerd for these guys enjoyed. Yeah, the way the YouTube algorithm works is kind of crazy at times.
Speaking of devil, we've got activity on deck. Hitman team, push toward the platform immediately.
This one's combat capable. Collect my data. A when needed. Fighting for the cold start? You can't be serious. You told me to do one thing. I'm doing it. Don't get in my way.
God damn it. Fine. Get the guards to seal the doors. Start up the remote outlink to the mainland. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Emphasis on lifetime, sir. Take off first. Grants into all flights. Monarch, you're locked on.
The hell is this? Any poor bastard who wants to come play, I'll entertain.
Project Wingman is away. He said the thing!
Now, preliminary analysis says this is an Icarus armored series.
Roll credits.
See if we can find anything about who's flying it.
Ah, yes, the greatest enemy to humanity. The French.
Fly-by-wire system. It's just a test. Pilots any good, they can push it to its very limit. That can't be good for whoever's in that thing. Exactly. Tire them out. They're only human.
Jurassic Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Yay, we have another Mass Effect fan. Ah, shit! Not really, but that cool. I love Mass Effect. Other than Ace Combat games, Mass Effect is the game that I most frequently stream. Oh my god, I'm at 4 hit points. I'm going to fucking die. Yep. See who's got me. Oh well. Okay, we'll give it one more try, and then we might have to lower the difficulty to normal. Because I don't think I'm good enough at the Tomcat to not only dodge rail guns and also dogfight something that's a lot.
Hitman team, we're entering the AO. Tighten up comms. Let's keep it business from here on out. I'm always all business, Galaxy. My best investment? This multi-million-dollar war machine.
You paid several million for your plane.
All Hitman elements. I said focus.
We should tell him to shut up one of these days, don't you think?
not shoot the railgun back towards me? That would be great. Place project. I mean, Project Wingman's biggest, well, sources for inspiration are Ace Zero and Ace 6. Zero for the story, 6 for the gameplay. Also, the Eagles are pretty much something of the creator's pet. Which I'm not complaining, I love them, so I'm happy with the buffs and everything. But the Eagle is a lot better performing aircraft than, say, the Fighters. For reasons.
Get to our jump jets and choppers. Let's do what they pay us for.
There is a mod that does turn the FS-15 into a proper two-seater. I don't know if you play on console, you can see.
It might be him. The ground.
Well, then you could theoretically
We've got some really intense energy
get it.
things on top of you. I guess we're gonna test this tonight. Are we clear to use them like this? I can tell our bosses later when we're live.
Oh yeah, definitely bring in the UF-22. Because the VX-23 is a crime against humanity. Chinese piece of shit. I said it.
I ain't getting paid enough to be shot at like this. These lasers have a charging time. Can't dodge before they shoot. Hey man, what? This is tracking. Hey, radar lock. Take him down.
Yeah. I honestly don't know why they didn't just use the F-22, but decided instead to use the J-2. Because the VX-23 and the SK-37 cover each other's weaknesses.
Speaking of the devil, we've got activity on deck. Hitman team, push toward the platform immediately.
This one's combat capable. Collect my data. A when needed. Fighting?
Well, I've always had Canon C1 to be in the SK-37.
I'm doing it. Don't get in my way.
God damn it. Fine. Round get the guards outdoors. Start a thermal outlink to the mainland. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Emphasis on lifetime, sir.
Partially because the antagonist Ace is always in a flanker.
What the hell is this?
And also because the Nosferatu is based off of a flanker. Just like its inspiration, the Nosferatu. Yeah, it's whatever crap just shot down. Got it. Woo.
I don't know how much longer I could have gone on for. Damn it. I'm out of here.
What I've noticed is that VX-23s have more. Yes, she did have CWIS on her plane. VX-23s have more health, so they take more missiles to kill. But SK-37s are harder to hit.
Take the dip and let the tides carry you out. The eminent domain will be on station for pickup. Copy all.
But they
I'll tell you what,
can't tank as many missiles. So it kind of depends upon how accurate you are.
The rig has been destroyed.
If you're
and currently
consistently
being abandoned by
hitting, then the
survivors.
SKs go down
Eminent Domain
faster.
also reports that several Federation scientists were brought
But
back by
if
Roman and are going through
you're having
debriefing.
problems locking onto the
As a strike mission,
SKs,
this is a success.
the
The Federation and
VX-23s
any
go down
research
faster.
group who think they can ally themselves with them have lost a critical facility. However, as a mission to discover further what the
I missed
Federation
it.
was researching exactly, the results are inconclusive. Galaxy reports that little data corroborates directly to weapons research, so it's a dead end at the moment. IF and independent codebreakers will keep looking through the
Although in
recovered
the
data,
player's
but
hands,
until that
the
comes up with
SKs
anything,
have a
we're
bigger
reassigning you to
hitbox.
regular sorties.
Whereas
The
the
Independence forces continuing their
VX-23s
offensive,
actually
and with
have
more
a
help, the
smaller
Federation will
hitbox
fold
and
before
more
this war
health.
drags on.
So
The offensive operations to take back territory from the Federation has been going well with your continued support, Sicario. Your air support up
I
and
love
down the
this
front has
mission.
been integral in demoralizing and outright
I
destroying enemy air
absolutely love
superiority.
this mission.
All this, however, has forced the Federation to respond in overwhelming force.
AI Decimator.
Our
Can't touch
intelligence
this.
has obtained a
Down,
crucial
down.
piece of information on the deployment of the
Player
Federation's main
decimator.
airship fleet.
Why am I
Task
so
Force
easy to
1.
hit?
Task Force 1's deployment to Cascadia would be overwhelming and costly to the Independence Force.
Unfortunately,
Direct confrontation would be nothing less than a
the
disaster.
Decimator gets the majority of the
Thankfully for
great
us, they're not yet in the country and are on the last
Ace
leg of
Combat
their journey.
skins.
In the Pacific, the Kingdom of
And the
Sawaki
mods,
is an
so,
associate
like,
nation of the
fuck.
Federation, much like how Cascadia
Pearl
was
Harbor
before the
2,
war.
Electric
Their
Boogaloo.
islands are rich
Yep.
in natural resources and therefore an economic hub in the middle of the Pacific. Because of this, the main Federation harbor for airships on this side of the globe rests there. The plan is this. Sicario will lead an air assault of mercenaries in, taking out the airship fleet while they're in port. We're devoting every single aerial tanker we have in order for you to reach out there. Hitman team, you'll be on point with Sicario. The port and the surrounding area is entirely a militarized
Also,
industrial
subtle
center,
foreshadow.
all meant for
What to do.
maintaining the airship
Or
fleet and on a
what
lesser
masters.
note, the naval
Yeah.
forces of the
It is.
Federation. This is a target-rich environment, and we expect nothing
Oh,
less than
hell
total
yeah.
dismantling of the Federation's infrastructure and force deployment capability.
Now
in
the
entire
question
Pacific.
is,
We're unsure on how the Kingdom of
Oh,
Soweto
ad
will
break.
respond, but be on the lookout for their local air force.
well,
Some nations
for those
allied
that
with the
don't
Federation
have ads,
might not see it our way.
Should we just go with like Maverick missile loadout, or oh, I guess we could. Let's see. Well, we're gonna want the railgun. No, we're gonna want the harpoon. Let's see here. Yeah, I have it set for Twitch to warn me and you guys that the ads are coming, but it seems to only do that for the first ad. Other than that, it doesn't. But yeah, so we're picking the torpedo or the harpoon. We could go MLAA for the fighters, and then BMLU for everything else. Or we could go MLAA for the fighters and the nukes. Oh, thank you, Zakel, for the gift sub. Ross, you're no longer in ad jail for a month. Enjoy the emotes, and more importantly, enjoy the no ads for a month. But I think we're gonna take some nukes. Because why not? Oh yeah, I've got the ASM. But I'm probably not going to be using that much against the ground ships. Because, uh-oh, wait. I think I had the burst missile. I didn't want the burst missile, I wanted the bomb. There we go. Say goodnight, motherfucker.
This is Assassin 1 to all mercenaries. Wingman Victor, we're going in with the sun drawbacks. Why are you calling the shots, Sicario? Who made you boss? Last I checked, it was Sicario that was in high demand for the rebels, not you. I think you mean your kingmakers. That crown. Don't be vain by association. Force 1 is in port. The operation is a go. All aircraft, you're clear to attack. Engage any and all targets, but make sure those airships are dealt with first. If they start powering up, you'll be in for a world
Singular's
of hurt.
well-paying job. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat
Airships in one place.
right now, so I get it. Good night, motherfuckers! That's why they call it. Here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo. Here comes the sun.
Cobalt, Silver Dust, and Paycheck. I'm assigning you professional call signs. Easier for me that way.
Easier for me.
This entire port into a military
That's why they
base.
call it.
That can't be good for property values. Bounce and Badgers, Wild Shot Gang. I'm pushing you into this sector to saturate.
Enemy locking on! Break! Good kill!
IFF reads the lowest mercenary signatures. Scroll to all defenses.
Good luck!
CB unit there. Get to the docks now and fly out the airships. We're under attack.
I wonder if the yacht's okay.
We've got eyes on it. Confirmed.
Oh, yep, yacht's still there. Nice.
I don't care if the ships are good. Get their guns up. They're all we have.
Yep, this is too low. I can't fire the dude right now.
Light him up. Crimson 7, evacuate immediately. Fly to the core. Icarus Sunrise will finish it. Multiple facilities destroyed. Tied and professional, Sicario. Don't let me down. We fail you yet, boss? Not well.
Ah.
That's for sure.
Excuse me. Poor Hawaii.
I feel dirty kneecapping him like this.
He feels dirty kneecapping him. Meanwhile, I'm dropping dirty bombs on top of him. We are not the same.
I see some Mikey personnel moving into defensive positions. If they get involved, we might wind up a war. Hey, Dip, you remember those raids we went on a few years back in the East Periphery? Remember that script? Thermal signature rising. Some of the airships are returning from patrol. We've got inbound. We're vectoring in Hunt. All defenders be advised to clear the skies for our approach. Stacked up.
Kneecapping? Buddy, the sky is on fire. You're kneecapping. I'm
All that matters is getting Sea-Wiz and weapons up and operational. These ships were meant to float anyway.
Evade! Something's incoming! I can't see it!
Hey, Kaiser, you related to any of the
something bellicose, something important. This is what V2 is for.
There's just nothing we can do. We're confident the man's down. Should've gotten you a plane out, guys. We're child on fire here. Nah, we're not dressing just right for now.
Hey, in that prestigious position. Don't knock it till you try it.
They want to die, damn it, move it.
Do you understand? If we lose this fight, we might lose this war. Override
Something,
everything
something.
we have. Bruises and Cascadia.
Something great. Something, something, a world with no boundaries.
Monarch was a shot. And this is how you murdered when being faced following mercenaries. Go away! The crowd, I see it. Take it down any way we can.
Salvation! Yeah, but I mean, I know why it's overused. Because it works. Something, something, 1,000,005, something, something. Faust is still more dangerous.
Confirmed enemy kill.
No, her methods were not used. They definitely made things worse. Hi, Fluff! Welcome to Scram.
All gone. Orders are to disengage and head out of Salaiki airspace. Our tanker aircraft are inbound now. You linger any longer,
Should I?
we'll be out of fuel before we get back. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
The yacht's still there. Should I drop?
Because of us.
Or should I let the yacht go?
It's a good
Alright,
time,
do it.
Monarch, Wingman, dinner's on me.
We just nuked a yacht. Yeah, they
News
were
outlets
stretching.
throughout
The
world
Cascadians
stated
were
the
stretching
obvious.
themselves too thin by
Task Force
going into
1 has been
Magadan.
crippled in port.
But the
Lone
whole
airships
point
remain in
was
the region, but none
originally
with the combat experience or firepower
just to
as the
bottle
Federation's
up
main pride.
Federation
Defensive positions held by
ground
the Federation banking
forces
on
to
their
defend the
arrival have quickly
homeland.
folded, and the snowball effect has begun. The war
They were
is
never
going our way,
meant to
thanks
be there
you.
permanently.
The Kingdom of Sawaki has kept quiet regarding this, but collateral damage to the
But
facilities was kept to a minimum.
Faust took it
What
too
damage
far.
they did sustain, they blamed the Federation for not maintaining a proper defense, despite what the Sawaki people have offered them. No matter the cost, however, this is a massive blow to the Federation that they can't possibly recover from.
Alrighty, so got 3 more missions left. Oh yeah, Vita
These
probably
last few
did a
weeks
lot
have been
more than
victory
what he
after
led on
victory
to
for the
K9,
Independence
because
Force.
K9 was just
Entire front lines have either
reserves.
fallen or been abandoned by Federation troops in Cascadia. The amount of defectors and prisoners are skyrocketing with each subsequent win. We've now almost taken back every geothermal facility and key strategic point outside of our nation's urban centers. Your mission today, Hitman, make sure that the countryside will return to its rightful owners, the Cascadian people. I will be rejoining the main offensive lines in the meantime. However, I will link back up with you when the time to take Presidia is nigh.
Grimwood Coast is among one of the last of the Federation-occupied zones in the Cascadian countryside.
Well,
It
Driver
being a
might
delta
not
with a
actually
mass
be
amount of
canonically
retreating
mute.
Federation
He just
manpower
doesn't
and
talk
equipment or
in
exfiled
the
through.
game because of immersion
With
reasons.
many falling back to Presidia through here, it is imperative
That's just
that we
been a
take control of
tradition
the area to
in,
prevent further manpower and firepower from retreating. The Federation
Ace
is on
Combat.
its last legs in this region, so they've been setting fires
Protagonists.
to
They
block
just
our
don't
advances.
talk
Our reformed firefighting corps
because
have been
that
running water
way
drops for the last
player
72 hours,
can
but
basically
unfortunately, the
become them.
wildfires have not gone out.
What the player shouts
We
at
cannot
the
afford to
screen
wait any
while they're
longer.
playing is
Hitman
what
team, you will
the
provide CAS to ground forces,
protagonist
moving through and taking out
says.
the last of the
The
Federation in this
only
area, preventing it to be used
protagonist
as
that
a
I
rally
think
point for their
might
forces.
canonically be mute
Due to
is
all the
Trigger.
smoke, expect ground level
Because
visibility to be low. The terrain is dangerous.
Other characters actively say, yeah, he doesn't talk. Like, at all. Like, multiple times they bring it up. Also, canonically, Monarch does talk, just not when he's flying. Yeah. Well, even though Vita does his job well, he does wrong way the whole time. Feeling because he's Federations. Yeah. Although F-59 basically shows us that at least some of the Cascadians are almost as bad as the Feds. Although most of the quote-unquote Cascadian Air Forces in F-59 are actually mercs. But yeah, I get the whole in war war is bad and you're not always gonna have straight up good guys and bad guys. But I just don't think PW's writer is good at subtlety. So instead of the whole thing where I think he wanted it to be interpreted as, which was there are good people on both sides and there are bad people on both sides, it basically comes across as both sides are assholes and probably evil. That's not what you want. The game that does this a lot better is Ace Combat 0. Because they weren't in your fucking face about it. I mean, the Oceans in 0 yeah. Crystal Kingdom denies the request. Alright, so for this one. Yeah, can you please? For this one. Yeah, that's one. We're gonna go ahead and bring in the railgun because we're pretty much gonna need it. Well, maybe not the railgun, but the RDBM. No, PM. Only 3. Only do 2. But I guess my whole thing about Project Wingman is the story has potential. But there's a lot of writing decisions that I just have to question.
Captain Sykes will predispose on combat
actually, in wartime, while it's nice if an enemy side does rescue sailors from the ocean after they sunk their ships, they are not obligated to. Well, we don't know if it was done out of sheer spite, or if it was just, we're running out of manpower too.
Fires are your only cover. If you don't, the rebels will push right through. You want that
Because the Cascadian Navy is not that big. It's basically the eminent domain of whatever random ships they can come up with. I think they were managed to finally get a carrier for Red Sea, but they were lucky to get that. Now, what they are obligated to do is if the Federation called up and said, hey, we want, we're waving the white flag, let us pick up our fallen or rescue our stranded, the Cascadians would be obligated to let them do that without harassment. Yeah, and with the context of F-59, the Federation denied the request for them to rescue their stranded people. So, yeah. The Cascadians basically said, fuck them. Not necessarily out of spite, but they didn't let us do the same. So why should we do it or let them do it? I mean, that's basically why in the Pacific, the Americans stopped taking prisoners. Because, well, there's two reasons. One, the Japanese didn't take prisoners, and the few times that they did, well, let's just say that, yeah, mercy was not shown. And when we did take prisoners, it was usually under a false flag of surrender, and the Japanese quote-unquote POWs would try and kill their captors. So, yeah. The general rule of thumb in the Pacific was show no mercy, because mercy would not be shown to you. And that's mainly the reason why the Japanese were so hesitant about surrendering, because their culture at the time, surrendering was a tantamount to bringing dishonor upon yourself. You would be considered subhuman. It was only after dropping the two bombs and the Soviets invading Manchuria that the Emperor finally was able to put his foot down and say, we are surrendering. Deal with it.
Just focus on what's ahead of us. The Godlight's gonna drop balls on us for all I care. Monarch, you've got incoming. Hitman 1, Fox 3.
And then imagine
Everything we don't need. We've got to
the
finish
Japanese surprise when they were fully expecting the United States to go full smash burn after the surrender, and we fucking rebuilt them. Oh yeah, the Emperor wanted to surrender before the first bomb fell. But the military, led by Tojo, was adamant about resisting.
Damn that mercenary for turning the tide in their favor.
Setting a force on fire. I don't think it's technically a war crime, but it's definitely a dick move. But no, the combination of the bombs and the Soviet invasion of Manchuria basically made Tojo's position untenable. Yeah, Geneva does exist as well. I'm pretty sure what's going to happen in the next mission is considered a war crime.
Just surrender already, damn it. Enemy on radar. Hitman 1 locked on. Being shot at.
No, perks are not paragons of morality. But yeah, when the morally questionable people are starting to say, hey, maybe you're going too far, maybe you should listen.
Ground target destroyed.
If the rogue of the party is saying, hey, that's kind of fucked up, maybe you should question your motives. Your actions.
Monarch missile shot. Missile shot off.
Yeah, we probably don't want to know where all the money for the military goes. Because if we ever found out, we would probably be killed
Damn it. It's over.
to keep the
All
secret.
units, strike your colors. Put down your arms. We surrender. I've got eyes on Federation troops popping flares and flags. Disengaging. Took them long enough. Nobody needs to die. Not when this war is about to be over. All call signs. The Federation is standing down in this AO. Rally prisoners, grab their equipment.
Alright, 2 missions.
Hopefully the rest of their comrades nationwide will do the same
Well,
eventually.
There's 2 costs of a single
Back at
mission.
base. We're done here.
The cost that it
I'm gonna have to
actually
take a dip in the lake to get this damn smoke out of
costs
my
to
hair.
produce,
Never seen the Federation just
and the cost that
All this fire.
um,
It was all for nothing.
they
then.
say it
I'm not a
costs
tree
to
hugger,
produce.
but I grew up around woods like these.
Those 2 are
They're
not
shame.
the same. That's all I'm gonna say on it. And brief. But at least Ross Riders isn't stuck behind agility.
Federation forces have folded in the region. The majority of those that escaped today have been rallying back at their in-country headquarters. Prospero.
Yeah, I've mentioned it
Independence
before, but
force
there's
units are
another
reorganizing for an
misconception
attack on the
about
Trade City as practice for the invasion of Presidio.
the Allies
You're on
in the
call,
Pacific
Hitman
Theater
team.
in World
Be
War II.
ready.
The Allies were successful in getting Germany to surrender unconditionally. However, that's not quite true in the Pacific with Japan. We were definitely in a position to force Japan to surrender unconditionally, and they were, at the time,
Prospero, the economic heart of this side of the
willing to
world.
do it
Even
because the
cities of
Emperor
Moira
told
and
them to
Byzantium
after
and the
the
Federation are challenged
Soviets
by it.
invaded.
This was a city whose main purpose
They
was
were
to
that
breed
desperate.
trade. both coming into
But
Cascadia and coming out.
Also, Truman
It's the
wanted
largest
to
airship
make them
port in
surrender
Cascadia.
unconditionally.
When we went to war, the Federation secured
That was
it.
the plan.
A majority of the remaining
But
air
possibly
traffic,
the
both military
only
and civil,
good
for the
thing
Federation
that
operates
MacArthur
out of this
ever
port.
did,
What we're looking at then is the main source of aerial power for the
he
Federation in this
convinced
war.
Truman to relent
Our objective is twofold.
and allow one condition.
The elimination of
the
Federation air
surrender.
power outright, and to show the
And that
international
probably
community by taking this city,
turned
the
Japan
Federation is incompetent in protecting world interests.
from
Shelling of the
an
city has been
occupational
ongoing throughout the last few
nightmare.
days, weakening much of the
a
defenses
quagmire
both on
that
the
we
ground and in the
probably
air. However, the time
would
is
still
now
be,
to move in and secure Prospero and its port.
dealing with to this
Ground
day.
units have already surrounded the AO and are making their way in. Hitman team,
That condition
you
turned
will
it
be
from
tasked
that
with making sure the
nightmare
Federation does not rally a proper
to one of
aerial
our most
defense of the
staunchest
area.
allies in the region.
Federation air power has constantly been recalled to
And that
Prospero,
was
and refitting
allowing
and rearmament has
Emperor
ensured that there is a
Hirohito
constant counterattack
to
of
remain
fighters and
in
attackers
power.
stemming from the port. Be aware of reinforcements
Because
coming from inside
that
and
one
outside the
thing-
AO. If this
Because
goes well, the enemy will
what,
be out of steam, and the
MacArthur
Federation will falter
understood
when we finally come to
that
Presidio.
Truman did was that culturally speaking, Hirohito was not just the emperor. He was literally divinely chosen. And so, by allowing Hirohito to remain in power, the American occupiers were no longer foreign invaders that were hell-bent on destroying the Japanese way of life and bringing ruin to every Japanese city and person. They were now guests of the emperor. They were there with the emperor's permission. So it was a lot easier for the Japanese people to accept that, yes, the Americans were here, but it wasn't the end of the world because the emperor allowed them to be there. It allowed the Japanese to save face. And then once America started rebuilding Japan, the Japanese were like, wait, hold on. Maybe these Americans aren't the monsters we were led to believe. And as part of the reconstruction process, the Japanese were so ashamed of what they did that they were the ones to dismantle their military and only have a defense force. The Americans actually wanted them to have a military so we could have a stronger ally against the communists in that part of the world. But they're like, no, we can't. Yeah, first rule of war, dehumanize the enemy. First rule of peace, accept your fellow man, even on the opposite side. And in the European theater, the thing that cemented the German acceptance of the Western Allies was actually due to the Soviets. The Berlin blockade. When the Soviets set up the Berlin blockade to force West Berlin to accept the communist utopia by starving them out of their capitalist brainwashing. The Americans and the British were like, no, we can't let this stand by, but we also can't start World War III. So they're like, fuck it, we're gonna feed these Berliners. Yep, the Berlin airlift. The single largest logistical flex known to man. For, I don't know how long it happened, but for a good period of time, both the USAF and the RAF ferried in enough supplies to keep Berlin alive. Hold on, I actually want to see how long it was. Berlin airlift was from 1948 to 1949. Yeah, almost a year. For almost a year, thousands of cargo planes rolled into Berlin, unloaded their supplies, flew back just to do it again. They kept this up daily for 11 months. And for anybody who thinks that that anyone who thinks that the communist economic system versus the capitalist economic system, the communist system would win. The Berlin airlift would not be possible under a communist system. And let's put it this way: the capitalists were devoting a significant chunk of their economy to keep one city fed for almost a year. The communists were committing like almost all of their economics resources to starve said city out of existence, and in doing so, were starving their own people. Whereas on the capitalist side, their own people were not only getting fed, they were booming and thriving. Businesses were starting because of the airlift. Production was ramping up. So anybody tries to say that, or tries to extol the virtues of communism, just point to the Berlin airlift and said, this was a perfect example of capitalism versus communism, and capitalism won in a war of attrition, of economic attrition. Yeah, the system of communism is so great, why is everyone trying to get with it? I mean, yeah, that's true. But yeah, just historically speaking, on the grand scale, for a year, there was an economic war between the West and East, capitalism and communism, and capitalism won. So, yeah. Anyway, consequence of power. Latter generations now land the communist. Well, it always takes. There's the. Sometimes you just have to learn from the School of Hard Knocks. School of Hard Knocks is the only school that has straight A's for everyone. It's just a matter of how long it takes to get those. Alright, so we're definitely bringing railguns. Bring in HMAAs, and BMLUs. Before we launch, though, I need to take a quick break. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. Also, I want to point out that while capitalism is definitely better than communism, it is not without its own flaws. Just look at the rise of corporatism and all those problems. But it's still the best system we got. There's just room for improvement. Alright, so taking railguns mainly for the next railguns and the supposed QAMs for the next mission. We've got the 80mm for this mission. Paper copies work perfectly. It doesn't account for his less power. Communism works on a very, very small scale. Like, not even village size. Because the first couple of American colonies under the Puritans technically were communist. I mean, it wasn't officially communism, but it might as well. But it was also very, very much a small population of people who all knew each other and were all working to survive. Under those circumstances, yes, communism works. But on a large scale, where people don't know each other, they're less likely to put aside their own self-interest to help their fellow man. Communism works in a group of us. Yeah. The larger the group, the less likely people are to help each other. Because they just don't know each other. Hello, Ross. We've only got 2 missions, this one included. I'm stopping after Wingman. I got stuff to do. That's fine. I'm just glad you're here. Oh, shit. Fuck.
That's not your concern, Azure 3.
I wish there was a mod that had the cooldown rate of the players. Because I'm gonna fucking need it. Balls.
We've got positive contact with the Crown mercenary. Always concentrate on him. To all Federation forces in Prospero, lay down your arms and you will not be harmed. The war is over for you. You need to die for an unjust cause. Man down. Everyone for themselves. Identify yourself. I'm the commander of the peacekeepers in Cascadia. Keep it well to let us proceed.
Yeah, these QAMs suck balls.
Police, Fox 2.
This wasn't ended suddenly. I'm just glad to make it up okay I can.
We still flying after this? With Sicario?
What else are we doing with our lives? Break it off! Break!
Okay. We'll surround, get out of the tower, and evacuate into the basement. Chris and Kingman.
Come on, players!
Some of the city's still here since the Fed seized the planes and stranded them here. All civilian flights in or out stopped about a week ago. They used those planes to ship out Federation VIPs and whatnot.
You wouldn't think 6 seconds would be long, but Jesus.
I can feel it now. If it was Prospero, all they have is Presidia.
What happens to us then?
Vacation? Go to the Caribbean for a bit?
I'll take a year off if I had a choice. Nails, fire away. Stand down. I will let you
The
carry
second
out
thing
these
isn't
orders.
long until you're counting.
Captain Flowers, that's your name, right? If you're gonna show the rebels absolute terror,
Hey, it's Agent Florida!
this war, step aside. Over my dead body. I will be the officer responsible for making this call. Stand down, Captain. You're gonna have to kill me.
Rest in peace, Agent Florida.
Nice shot. Try to minimize collateral damage to the facilities and runways.
That is like
Come to this
42.
place fast.
Yeah.
Internet command. Send it. Authenticate. Solutions. 8. 1. 6. Authenticate. Blaze. Read back. Blaze. May God have mercy. The hell is... Holy shit! Thermal signature rising.
What is it, Galaxy?
This is AWACS Galaxy to Alcon. I repeat, this is AWACS Galaxy to Alcon. Alcon. Alcon.
I have 11 hits, by the way.
Cruise missile flight. Thermal signatures are off the charts. Hunker in a place or get out of the area. All fighters, I'm sending IFF info. Intercept as many
Yeah,
as you can.
any hope that the Federation had the moral high ground? They lost it here.
Intercept. How the hell does he expect
They are officially considered worse than Belkans because of this, in my opinion.
take these things out? We're all gonna be up to our necks in shit. I'll take it.
All Belka did was drop 7 nukes. The Federation triggered the second apocalypse. All because they were losing. Now, granted, it's realistic for nuclear power to use nukes when they're desperate. It's probably the thought. Yeah, it is. But they still made the decision to launch. And if it was one Cordian missile, I'd say okay. They're being a sore loser, but they're not worse than Belka. They sent 90 Cordian missiles to wipe Prospero off the face of the planet, knowing they'd be sacrificing their own civilians. I know you're not justifying the Soviet Federation, but I'm reiterating it for the people in the back. No, Federation citizens were here too. Loyal Federation citizens. They only pulled the elite out.
You feel it? That's shaking.
The Federation MVPs were the only ones rescued. But their grunt soldiers were sacrificed. Their civilians were sacrificed. They didn't care. Yeah, I almost wish you could hear the civilian radio. Oh yeah, it'd be very horrifying. The one thing that this writer knows how to do is horrific gut punch writing. Yeah, there's like one cutscene, but it's basically just dialogue playing. Over a static background. I mean, control is kind of taken away from you. You're not allowed to shoot down all the cruise missiles in Prospero. You're not allowed to intercept Crimson 1 before he fucks over Presidia. I would say that's taking player agency away. The only way you can without mods is with the Project Wingman, and you'll have to use all of your ADMMs and railguns to do it.
This is Apex Galaxy to anyone on this net. Please respond.
And even if you do shoot them all down, it still blows up.
Hitman 2, still here, I think.
Hitman 3. Everything's alright. What the hell was that?
How if I know? Check your radios. I can't raise anyone on the horn. My GPS is out too.
You see the stuff on the ground? It's like the apocalypse.
It's not our problem. Hitman team push 120 and link up with my plane. We are RTB. This country's gone insane.
I mean, we are in the business of an attack. That was the whole point. And one still here. Can't see. Game. Yeah, the game was rigged from the start. Yeah. I mean, The whole point of this mission
Calamity.
was to the
That's what
Federation
this is.
was
This is
luring
what it had to be,
the
right?
Cascadian military into a trap.
My God.
Tactically, the move was brilliant, but in order to do so, they had to sacrifice their own military, their own civilians. Also, Prospero was the largest economic hub that side of the Pacific. Presidia was the political capital of Cascadia, but Prospero was the economic capital. And the Federation was like, you know what? Fuck it. If we can't have it, no one can. Cost Federation. Yeah, they did. And combine that with what Crimson One supposedly, according to the writers, does after Presidia, the world will basically no longer negotiate with the Federation. The Federation, or at least to the world, the Federation just nuked Presidia out of spite because they lost after they signed the ceasefire. Yeah, Prospero, prosperity equals economy, Presidia, president equals politics. Yep. All right, last mission. Way back.
Yeah, man, stay glued to my plane, because I don't know if my transmission
Oh, the feds are
is worth anything
done.
at this point.
They are fighting the
If it's
entire
running on any
world.
frequency, or any other rebel base I have on record. Hell, even the Fed stations are down.
Oh shit, we're not getting signals. You see what's happening on the ground?
Hey, Galaxy, is this what I think it is? You know what? Don't answer that. We should be getting out of the AO, out of this country. What the hell are we doing heading back to base? Because we're mercenaries, not heartless. We have to go see if the boss and the rest of Sicario is okay. Besides, we're not getting far if this is as widespread as it looks.
Tin Man 1 coming in for landing.
Doesn't look like much of a home anymore, huh?
More reason to touch down and get our stuff.
I should be close enough to transmit now. Breaking brevity for a second. Rose Hour, this is Galaxy. Transmit on any frequency on this range to signal that you're alive.
Yeah, you're correct. Most of the missions are segments so close to Galaxy.
Come on, I'd rather not inherit a graveyard.
No, I was thinking it would be better if Galaxy said mercenaries.
Getting visual.
Yeah.
More than that, getting contact. We're really doing this again? Losing hydraulics.
All right, Frost. It's just you.
That pilot from offshore, along with her own pack of mercenary dogs. Turns out they're yummy.
I'll give it to you. Not making us out for a second date, sweetheart.
Oh, ad break. Lovely. Hopefully everyone in the chat is a sub, so they... Because I can't exactly pause. I just wish that Twitch would do their ads differently. Don't make it where it prevents people from seeing and hearing the stream. But Twitch has to make money in order to keep the servers running. I understand. And if you're not going to subscribe, then I mean, that's the major. Yeah, they are dicks about how to go about this. But ads are the price you pay for not subbing. Because Twitch has got to get their server money somehow. Ad break is over.
All targets off radar. I don't see any shoots.
Nice shoot, boss.
What? Monarch's boss now?
You were down there telling me Viking's alive.
I'll tell you myself, Miss London.
This time,
Crap.
yeah. That
Hold on,
was,
clearing up the signal. I recognize this pattern. This is Assassin 1 to all surviving units. Seize radio silence. Good God, you were playing possum? You don't get my job that easy, Dominic. All survivors, saddle up and get airborne. We want above this go rodeo as soon as possible.
I don't know where the mountains are, so I'm going to stay above the clouds.
One plane. We're gonna get a head count soon. Why?
Load up the stuff around there.
There's the break of the
There's
clouds.
so much you can do for us after saving your asses.
Fair enough, Hitman 3. The runway seems intact. Get down here and fuel up. I think we've about overstayed our welcome.
It would have been nice if there was a line
Dead
friends.
men. We're dead. The entire Bounty Hunters Guild is gonna be right up our ass the second we're in any airspace that's not here.
We'll figure out something. Let's just get down to the boss and see what we've got.
Sicario, I'm glad I've caught you. You better not be leaving. I don't think we're staying, if that's what you want. You have a contract to complete. I'll switch your eyes at the hostile real quick, flyboy. Don't test me. Wait. I'm gonna tell you something in person. Please, just hear me out.
Oh, that's
Stick around for
nice.
5 minutes, I beg you.
It's like, I thought that would have
I
been
don't like where this is
Stardust.
going.
I don't know, Federation plays so much about that for Perez.
We've had a really, really bad day, Stardust. You'd be making a big mistake if you told us to stay. You know that?
Listen to the lady. She's got rank on you, if you remember who she is.
Quite frankly, Major Lund, I don't give a damn who you are. And I understand. You don't want to be here. That's as true today as it was when you, Hitman, left Cascadia the first time, right?
You don't know a lick about us.
You're on our ride out of here. Either pay to come with us or go. Whatever you do, don't waste our time.
If I may make Cascadia's
Pretty
case,
sure Prez
you're still contracted to Cascadia, Sicario. You have a bargain to fulfill.
I'm
and
not
quite
sure
frankly,
where Prez
you're
comes
worth
from.
more to us now than ever.
Maybe the
Look
Corporate.
outside. You think there's a Cascadia left?
It looks worse than it is. Promise. My countrymen are scattering to safe zones to shelter in place. We'll return soon enough after this hell passes. When we do, we'll need your help.
Prez came
Me
from
and my
Central
soldiers
Coast,
don't
Vietnam.
fight losing wars.
This
So-
war will not be lost. Not
We
with all of you.
canonically know that Prez is
All
from
of us?
Indochina.
What do you mean? Sicario has been nearly wiped.
Perhaps. But for a man of your boss's particular persuasion, Cascadia
Because I didn't
will
think
offer
we
you this to rebuild.
knew much about
There's nothing you
Prez's
can offer to get me to
canonical
die for a lost cause.
identity.
The Earth itself opened up to fight you. Don't you understand that? Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
so did it
Is that enough?
break?
Is that everything you want?
A mission?
Orders? and what you need to carry it out. Go to the periphery and bring back everyone who can fight beneath your banner. For all Cascadia knows, you can just take this and run away with it, never to return. But we put our trust in you to come back with the cavalry. If not, well, I guess you'll just be the low-life mercenary that turned away when history needed him most.
You really are that desperate, aren't you?
She has family.
We'll see.
Indochina would be the Federation core
We
states.
won't. We have targets on the back of our head. People will come hunting us. I don't care what Kaiser does, because it doesn't involve us.
You three are our best pilots. Cascadia will protect you when this war has ended.
Now
You're a fool
is
for even trying to promise that.
the
We
Feder
aren't
is
for
the
sale.
core Federation,
We're leaving.
aka
Go
Crystal
ahead and lose
Kingdom,
this
is
war.
that
This is your great line.
China? Or is
You
that
think
Japan?
running will be any better for you? The Federation has got your number. And as far as I can tell, Cascadia is the only shot all of you have for living out the rest of your lives.
Send them for all I care. We're dead men walking.
Damn it, listen to yourself, woman! Even if me and Monarch let you carry out this death wish of yours, we'll still be caught up with it. Stardust here, at least it sounds like he has an alternative.
Correct.
What's that?
Why don't you take a look first, Commander Franken?
What the hell? That's... It's not for me.
Now, what do you
Come on,
guys
man, what
think
is
is
it?
in the box?
Take a look for yourselves.
What do you think
Is-
the deal
Is that
was?
what I think it is? Oh, shit.
You pull through for us, I will give you more than your freedoms, your lives. It'll be like as if the last 20 years never happened for you. You can have your new start, or continue your life
The
as it
logical
is right
thing
now.
says
But
that it's
this, it'll let you do
probably
that. You'll be free. You can do
gonna
whatever you want.
It's the only
Cascadia
thing that
owes you
Cascadia
to have
really
this.
has that no one else does.
This deal.
And that is-
if we make it, if you give us
Cordium.
this, nothing goes back to normal.
Something to do with Cordy.
It's better than nothing. Hell, a whole lot better than nothing. Galaxy, you
Because that
stick
could
around
get
with
them
Hitman.
all
They'll
the
need
money
you.
they need.
I'll go out of country for a bit. Gather up an army.
Oh, come on. What the hell? Why do I
Another
get to
guess,
stay?
that at least for Monarch, is
Because
the
I
Chimera.
own you still. That and you'll do more good here as I go recruit.
You'll stay in country. Continue the fight. Keep us above ground.
Well, we'll need a base for that. Rosedower is about to be swallowed.
We're working on it. Options are slim at the moment,
But yeah, I'm betting it's
There's
either
a
a
highway
Cordium
that never got
weapon
the funds it needed out by the
or
Dana Valleys. My dad's
plans
thought of that.
for
I
something
know
to
how
do with
Cascadian
Cordium.
infrastructure bills were. The section should still be there.
Or hell,
Aye.
maybe even
Yeah,
the
sounds like a
plans
good
for
idea.
the
Lead the
not
way?
Feratu.
You're still full of surprises, Peter.
I aim to entertain.
Well, that's it then. Hitman, I'll be seeing you.
Hitman, find your place and stand by. If those highways you say are good, we'll be sending more pilots your way to support. When the orders come down, you better be up to it.
Popular theory is the not Feratu blueprints. I mean, it could be. We don't really know. And the writer isn't telling. But anyway, okay. In the thing, so he thinks, yeah, he might not know. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and call this stream here. Tomorrow, we're gonna be playing Mass Effect Andromeda. And we're going to be doing a lot of the Kadara planetary missions, like kill the architect there, do some other things. Mainly, I'm just trying to get as much of the side quests done before we advance the plot as we can. And if we have time, we'll search for the Natanis, aka the Turian Arc. Saturday, we're going to hopefully finish Halo 3. We're starting with the Covenant. There's 3 missions left, I believe. The Covenant, Cortana, and Halo. Then Sunday, we're going to continue the Ace Combat 6 carrier run, which will start with Siege on Silvat and go through um, the Dead Sea, aka the Heavy Command Cruiser. Um, then Monday will be Final Fantasy X. We're going to be doing side questing in the Calm Lands along with grinding. I also am toying with ramping up the XP rate on the game now, since we're pretty much in the end game. Um, but I haven't come to a conclusion on that yet. And the next Wednesday, hopefully the Floof crew can get together and continue Baldur's Gate 3. We weren't able to yesterday because of a family emergency with one of the Floof crew. I'm not at liberty to say what happened, but suffice it to say, they were not able to attend, so I didn't feel like it would be a good idea to stream without them. But I will keep you guys in loop as to whether or not Baldur's Gate 3 will happen next Wednesday or not. If not, I'll come up with something else. And then next week, Thursday, we will finish the Canon Run of Project Wingman. With starting with No Respite and going through to the non-canon ending of Kings, because I refuse to believe that Kings is canon. And then the series that will happen after Project Wingman Canon Run will be Ace Combat 7 Carrier Run. Or I might. No, wait. No. Because there'll be one stream left of A6 carry run. So we'll move A6 to from Sunday to Thursday after the Canon run's done. Finish that up, and then we'll go to A7 carrier. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. Thank you again, Zakale, for giving Ross a gift sub so he doesn't have to be in ad jail. And I will see you guys tomorrow with Mass Effect Andromeda. Good night, everybody.